Hello and welcome everyone to episode 6, if I'm not mistaken, of Down to Earth with Moonbear, the show where I, Irving, aka Moonbear, introduce you to a game, take you through the beginning steps, and show you some footage of it, see if you, the viewer, would be interested in the game. If you've seen the game before, maybe you want to remember why you liked it or why you didn't like it. And if you haven't seen it, maybe you want to see it for the first time before deciding to jump on in. Today we are going to be playing Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO from Bioware that is published by EA for the Star Wars universe that isn't Star Wars Galaxies, because Star Wars Galaxies is dead. Side note, I'm wearing a funny hat because my sister bet me I wouldn't wear a silly hat all day. I've even gone to the store wearing it. No shame. So without further ado, this is the game. You have this is the login screen here. It shows you your character from like mid-chest up, sitting in part of their ship. I have various characters, all of a high level because I'm a nerd and I play this game probably too much. That goes without saying. So you see here, this is the Karamazov legacy. All my characters will have Karamazov as a surname on this server. And it allows you to have unlocks across all your characters. You get a version of player housing, which I'll show to you guys later in the video. But I said I'd show you the guys at the beginning of the game, so we're going to create a character. Get this loading screen. You can choose your allegiance. The Galactic Republic, founded 20,000 years ago by explorers and diplomats. The Galactic Republic is a vast democracy led by the Supreme Chancellor. The Republic is a chaotic amalgam of many worlds, corporations, and species, which often clash with each other. The Sith Empire, a rigid, militaristic society where aliens are subjugated and the Sith Lords are supreme. The Empire is ruled by the mysterious, all-powerful Sith Emperor. To Imperial citizens, power is everything. Only the strongest ascend to glory. Wow. They sound like they have a stick up their ass. But they're cool. So, picking Imperial, we have 4 classes here that are Imperial classes. You have the Imperial Agent, which, spec-wise, so all the classes are mirrors on both sides. Imperial Agent is a mirror of the Smuggler, maybe not in story, but in the mechanics of the game they are. Bounty Hunter is the mirror of the Trooper, mechanic-wise. Inquisitor, mirror of the Consular. Warrior, mirror of the Knight. And actually, I'll go back, yes, yada yada, and show you. So you have Trooper, Smuggler, Jedi Consular, and Jedi Knight. We're Sith here, right? We're edgy. We're edgelords. Might not be Sith warriors, because, you know, we ain't that tough. We're probably Inquisitors. Probably. Or agents. We're sneaky, if we're not Force sensitive. So, you can pick that. And see here, another thing with the legacy system, if you get a character to max leveler, back when I originally played, it was 50 was the max level. So if you get a character to 50, you unlock that race as an option for whatever class you want to play. So I think the base Chiss, which are these blue people, these weird red eyes, are the base one of the races that this class can be. So we'll pick a Chiss. We'll go with a nice, tender young female. It's a gross looking face. You have different body types here. So this is the type 2, which on the male is just kind of your standard average athletic male. Type 1, which is anemic in this case. Wow, that is incredibly skinny. Type 3, which is nigh Amazonian. Like, this is she could kick my ass if I saw her walking down the street. And then, you know, extra curvy. Type 4. On the male, it just makes you a fucking blob, and it's disgusting. But type 4 is actually nice on the females, I think. Maybe that says something about my preference. I don't know. So there's lots of character customization. You can change the head shape, or I guess general face layout. Go with scars. I don't know why complexion is tied to your eyebrows. But it is. So we'll go with the fleek eyebrows is the only way to describe those. Get rid of these cosmetics. Jeez. Woo. I like that. Skin color. Oh, ooh. That is a light blue. I like that. And a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, folks. I don't know if I'm allowed to have the music for this game actually playing. I don't know. It's like trademarked by Lucasfilm and now Disney. I really don't know. But you guys all know classic John Williams score. So you got your prologue here, the Imperial Agent. It is a pivotal time for the Sith Empire. Having secured an uneasy truce with the Galactic Republic, the Empire now seeks allies among the neutral systems. The foul planet of Hutta is the Empire's latest target, but its wealthy and corrupt crime lords refuse to take sides in the Cold War between the Republic and Empire. To tip the scales, the Imperial Intelligence's latest shadowy operative has been dispatched to Hutta under the command of the Empire's mysterious spy master. I'm gonna turn the game sound up because right away you are thrown into a wonderful conversation at the start, so I'll turn this up for you guys. Some boots. Hey, and there's us. Okay, so maybe there isn't a conversation right at the start of this one. We're checking out the dancing women, I guess? Or that. He's not a dancing woman.
Secure transmission established. This is Keeper. We may speak freely, Agent. Prepare to receive your orders.
Alright, so you can see here, like other Bioware games, mostly Mass Effect, jeez, you have your dialogue options here, and they do actually change things. You get certain choices that will change the outcome of even your entire story, or not the outcome necessarily, but the shell or some superficial things in your story. But they do matter, definitely. So here we're just like, you're in charge.
And you're in town to convince Nemro to supply the Empire.
Alright, so we're convincing this guy. You can... Got it.
How do I proceed?
We need to know what Nemro and his advisors are thinking before we can...
Now, also, if you want to skip story, you can spacebar, and it skips to, like, the next paragraph of dialogue. Spacebar through that, get your options, be like, oh, hey, I have a cover identity.
Who am I going to be?
Yeah, who am I?
You're taking the role of a visiting pirate and trader. As I said, our contact will give you the details. She will be waiting for you at a safe house. Locate him, take what he offers, then report to me.
Consider it done.
Most of Jaguna is caught up in a turf war. Some of the gangs involved belong to the Hutts. Others are independent.
So here, you have your basic bar. You can open this, and it actually has presets that you've saved for your other characters. So, like, here's, I think it's my Shadows preset. And it's just the basic key bindings. I would change these later. As a subscriber, I get Sprint at level 1, which just makes you run faster. Honestly, I think Sprint should be taken out of the game. I think it's a really silly function to have in here, but they do for some reason. Now, here's a great thing in this game. This thing called Recuperate. So basically, say you're out there fighting stuff in the world, and you take damage, but you don't automatically get your health back. You can use this out of combat to regenerate health and energy, and it is so fantastic. I play this game, I get used to it, and then I wish I had it in every other game I play. So I'll show you some. We can move out of these areas. Like, this is an Imperial Agent phase, so only I can enter it. Here are quests. We don't need to pick these up right now, because for subscribers, there's 12 times XP, which just means I have to do only the class story, and I can move through the base of the game. So, news for y'all. Talk to this alien. And aliens oftentimes speak in words we can't understand, so you just spacebar through that shit, unless you want to read it, or read it and then spacebar. What's your story?
How did an alien on Hutta end up?
We're just gonna spacebar through this stuff for quick stuff. If you are interested, however, comment, and I will do a playthrough that is slow of the story.
If there's another red blade out there, won't that be a problem? Get to the point already.
Yeah, we're rude. Alright, so we have to infiltrate this gangster hideout to get our gifts for this. Nemro fell back. Oh, hey, we ran into things. So, this is just me auto-attacking. What is this, 2? Oh, yeah, so 2, I roll into cover in an available spot, and I get a special bar for when I'm in cover. Minimap here has a green highlight of your current quest. Oh, frack. F is the base key in the game to go into cover, and you can just go into cover anywhere. You don't have to roll into cover. It's a queued system for your abilities, so you hit the button and then it does the action. just like WoW. Sometimes there's a little bit of, I guess, latency or delay on your ability queues in this game. It has a different global cooldown, which is this term for how fast an ability can be activated after one has gone off. But, you know, c'est la vie, you do what you do. I like this game. Its combat isn't one of its great points. It's really the dialogue and the story, which I've been skipping through rather fast for you guys. Which is a shame. Claim your cover identity, return to the guy. Right, finally made it back to Jeeg, the alien.
I understand you corrected Jeek's mishandling of the situation, Agent. We'll now proceed.
Acknowledged and understood.
So you guys have seen a little bit of the game. See, I just got to level 4. The 12 times experience is crazy. You've seen the questing a little bit. It's just the base beginning quest. You go, you fetch a thing, you bring it back to somebody. Sometimes you have to kill some people. I actually haven't had to collect bear asses in this game, unlike certain games that I played. So we're going to log out, and I'm going to show you a character that is ready to do a flashpoint, my Sith Marauder here. So, also, as you quest through the game, pretty soon, and definitely after your first planet, you get rewarded with a companion. And companions will just aid you in your travels. They have abilities here. This one, Malavi Quinn, he is the Sith Warrior's healer companion. But we can do this flashpoint as a daily solo for the Assault on Tython, because that's part of the story this character's on right now. So as you can see here, my bars are rather full with abilities. You do have a lot of abilities. I honestly think this game could benefit from maybe taking a few of them out. It's just my opinion. And also, there's trash mobs you don't need to pull. Like, I don't need to fight those guys. I can just walk around them. They're caught up doing their thing. But the map here... Oh, when you move, your map goes translucent, which is so fucking nice. I love it. But when you move, you see, you don't... And then you can see the points you have to go to do whatever objective you have. In these solo flashpoints, you get this combat support droid, which is just, this thing is God mode. It does everything for you. And then classes, this one is a dual lightsaber wielding DPS called a Marauder on the Sith side and a Sentinel on the Republic. It's awesome. It's my favorite class right now. Marauder is just a DPS class. Combat, it's pretty good. All your moves have their own animation per move. It's not like basic melee swing with a two-handed weapon has one animation. Spellcasting on this class has one animation. No, every ability has its own animation. Massacre has a different animation from Battering Assault. Has different animation from Vicious Slash. Has different animation from Gore. So I think that's, honestly, it's a nice quality, and I love the graphics of this game. The art style, I mean, it just looks great. It looks fantastic. It's not like Battlefront, which I just did the video on, that is beautiful, like photorealism, but I think it looks great, this game, and I will always enjoy playing it just looking at it. Even if the combat sometimes is a little dodgy, or there's like some dodgy mechanics in it. Hey, Bioware's doing what they're doing, we'll see how it works out. I hope it works out well for them. I've always enjoyed this game. So here we're just, you know, doing our little quest in the dungeon to progress through it. You can't mount in dungeons, which sucks, but you can hit your rocket boots, which are just as fast as a mount. Dual saber throw is probably one of the flashiest abilities in the game. It was so cool when they added that. I was leveling my Sentinel, and I saw it got this ability, and I was like, what the hell is dual saber throw? That sounds retarded. And then it wowed me. I just saw both my lightsabers go out in this arc and come back to me. I was just like, oh, that was awesome. Also, as you've probably seen here, certain abilities light up. That's usually related to some sort of proc. So those light up, and it kind of tells you what button to hit. Like right now, I have enough of my Fury to hit Berserk, or these other two. Berserk's the one you want to hit for DPS mainly, to get a DPS increase and do damage. We're going to come up on the first boss battle I get to show you guys, and I can talk about how bosses have mechanics and they're annoying. Now, since this is solo, the mechanics don't really matter. Whoops. We'll throw our lightsabers, jumping in. So I guess an important thing to talk about while I'm doing this in the game, at least in how the game works, you don't have regular gear like you do in other games. Like in WoW, it's just a piece of gear. It's just Archimonde's two-handed sword. There's nothing special to it. In this game, you have a shell of a weapon, so I have the Dread Sith Militant Lightsaber, but also I have a color crystal I put in the lightsaber, I have a hilt, I have a modification, I have an enhancement. And those things, the hilt, the color crystal, those add the stats to the weapon. So it's just this shell. So I control click it, it's just this model here. But all the gear, you get to choose what you put in it, what modifications and armorings, so you can wear your favorite gear. They expanded on this system, and you actually have outfits you can have active. So my character looks like this right now. This is what she looks like to everyone else, and that's because I have this outfit active. If I go to the currently equipped gear, I have this ugly-ass robe with my plate-looking armor. Here's a boss, Major Imos. He has mechanics. See, he has an orbital strike there. And things like that. They have targeting reticles, so you know to get out of them. You know, gaming, like, it has changed so much of our culture and, like, affected us. And it's really interesting. I definitely would love to study that. And that's kind of how Flashpoint goes. It's a dungeon. You just have multiple bosses you can kill. I've mentioned that you have a Stronghold, which goes across all your characters. So here I'm jumping on my Sith Warrior, which is my other Sith Warrior. The character I was playing is also a Sith Warrior. It's a Marauder spec. This one is Juggernaut. Here I have my Stronghold, which is my like personal apartment that I've decorated. You can get one on Tatooine. You can get one on the Imperial capital city of Dromund Kaas. This one's on Coruscant, which is the Republic capital city. But this is your Stronghold, and it's shared by all your characters. They can all come here. So I'm here on one character. If I log on to another, I'll be in here too. Another example of the outfit system. So this is what this character is currently wearing. Some ugly purple whatever. I don't even know what it is. Go to this set 1, which we'll make active, and bam, I'm black and white Sauron with a cloak. Go to set 2, I look like some kind of gladiator, in my opinion. But no, this is the Stronghold. You get to decorate it. I'll go into edit mode so you can see just how everything, literally everything you can place down. Like from the pictures on the walls, banners, these ugly things, carpets. I love rugs. There's something I would have a house just with rugs, to even light fixtures. And it's awesome. It's so cool. Go here, right click the thing. You can pick a circular sign for the class you like playing. I don't know why you would. I think they're a little big and bulky. But you can pick that sort of thing, and that sort of choice is awesome in housing, and that's really what you want. Still, it's so customizable. It's what garrisons should have been. Garrisons are something in WoW, which we thought was going to be player housing and really ended up just being player prison. I'll show you some of my other characters. The Moonbear, the character from which I draw my online moniker. So yep, here's Moonbear. Immune to prosecution. There's a group finder, so you can queue up for operations, flashpoints, all that stuff, dailies, I guess, if you want to do dailies. And see, I have these evil-looking lightsaber blades, and different hilts, too, than my other characters. I don't know if you guys got a good look at the hilts, but you can change out the hilts and choose which ones you like the most. It's all up to you. There's so much customization in this game, and that's fantastic. And there are also choices. You have an alignment. You can make light side choices or dark side choices. And oftentimes that boils down to a conversation like, oh, hey, do we spare this guy? Just put him in prison. That's the light side choice. Or do I strike him down and murder him in cold blood? That is the dark side choice. And it's fun. It's a great time. And honestly, try it out. It's an MMO. If you play MMOs and you haven't tried Star Wars The Old Republic, I'd recommend leveling through, enjoy the story, get to the end game before you decide on how good it is or not. Play it, and if you like it, and bam, you found something you enjoy. I would recommend not trying out the game as free-to-play at first. It's very restrictive, which that's not fun to anyone. You don't want to have things taken away from you, so they're subscribing. It's pretty cheap, but you can do it, and I have done it for a while, like played with an unsubscribed model. You can buy like, hey, I can enter a raid for this week. You can spend credits on that. You do it. There's nothing you can't do in this game if you're free to play. If you don't have, like, if you have credits, you can, which is the you know, basic currency like gold, you can do stuff. Cartel coins will also let you buy unlocks, which you have to pay for, and cosmetic items. So it is a very restrictive free-to-play system, but it's not terrible. So it is a fun game. It's unique in that its story is fully voice acted. It's dynamic. You feel like you're making your choices for your character, and then also there are these rail shooters which you can do as a pilot. We'll do one real quick here.
Master Jedi, pray that
Give in to their taunting, and the Republic will have the blood of a galaxy on its hands.
Conversation there. That's just some one-off fucking small-ass thing that has no bearing whatsoever on the gameplay, but it's voice acted. How cool is that? And then you get all these missions. It's simple, and it's on rails, so it's not amazing. This is what the game shipped with for it, but I found them enjoyable. I don't know what people expected. Oh god, we're already damaged. So I'm not the best pilot, clearly. I'm not in the Air Force. They wouldn't allow me. They don't allow people with glasses. I think it's rather beautiful. You're flying around some planet, I don't know, enjoying the scenery, getting shot at, shooting up enemy targets, you know, the life. Oh, my ship's gonna blow up before and I'm out of missiles. You do have limited missiles, unfortunately. Alright, yeah, so I finished the mission. So I think it actually is gonna end here pretty soon. I thought this would be over now. I guess I haven't done this in so long. It's giving me time to finish the bonuses. So I really just need to live. Can I do it? Oh my god, 45 seconds to not die. Fuck. Ah. No. No, 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 no. No, we're not playing this game. I'm getting out of this. Alright? Oh my god, am I actually gonna make it out? So there, we made it out with a sliver of health. And I think, folks, that'll be the end of this episode of Down to Earth with Moonbear. Making it out on our ship, smoking, avoiding all damage we can take. I hope you enjoyed the preview of this game. I hope it motivates you to go out and try this game. It's free to play. You can try it for no cost at all except for the time it takes for you to play it, and I hope that would be rewarded with an enjoyable play experience. If you want to see more of this game, please comment. Just view this video a ton of times. Give me some way to know that you want to see more of Star Wars The Old Republic. And, you know, as always, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on the channel. We do things all week. I really enjoy making videos. My friends really enjoy making videos. And doing stuff for you guys, it's great. So I hope you all have a nice and wonderful weekend, and please, may the Force be with you. Is that the proper thing to say at the end of this video? I don't know. Hats off to you, folks. Goodbye.